Hey, what's up guys? It's Marv and welcome to Asphalt Legends Unite. The update hit earlier today, at least in my time zone. So as soon as I got the chance, I booted up my computer, my gaming PC, and downloaded it on Steam, connected my account, and then played Asphalt Legends Unite, a mobile game, on my desktop computer with a PlayStation controller. So I think that's pretty funny in 2024 that I'm able to do that. But of course I did also download it on all of the devices I have, so my iPhone, my Mac as well, and I'm gonna try and maybe get it on my Android phone just to see how it runs, but it's pretty old, so we'll see. But anyway, yes, what you're seeing is Asphalt Legends Unite finally, and I have to say it definitely feels like something fresh. It feels like something new. It doesn't feel like a new game, and I think that makes a lot of sense. But after 5 years, it does sort of feel a bit weird that it's not an entirely new Asphalt experience, but nonetheless, this is quite a substantial upgrade and change to Asphalt 9. So the first thing I did when I got my account migrated and the game booted up was go into the menu, max out all of the graphics, resolution, frame rate, all of that, and then immediately went back to play the Team Pursuit game mode. This is the new co-op game mode for the Syndicate versus Security, and I have to say it was definitely a lot of fun seeing how this mode was playing out. Now, there isn't an option to directly choose if you want to play as the Syndicate or as the Security, so it'll just randomly assign you to one of those teams. I believe it's a 6-player game mode, so 2 players will serve as the Security Force and the other players will be the Syndicate. Now, at the moment, there are only 2 types of security cars, the Lycan Hypersport and then the Interceptor, so 1 player gets each one of those cars for each race. Right off the bat, Team Pursuit felt so different and fresh compared to any other multiplayer experience I had previously in Asphalt 9. Now, whether or not this game mode is particularly balanced or fun to play, we'll have to see in the near future, but there are some kinks that I've already noticed. I'm going to make a full separate video about maybe issues that I've encountered or thoughts maybe on this game mode, on the game update in general, all that sort of stuff, but this video is just a first hands-on look, and if you wanted to see how this game looks at max graphics, that sort of thing, I just wanted to jump in and play as much as possible and then upload this video. But yeah, there are definitely some kinks to be worked out, and I'm sure you guys have noticed some of those if you've played the game yet during the update. But nonetheless, Team Pursuit was a lot of fun for the time that I tried it out. It was very fresh, very different, like I've already said, and I'm curious to see if they'll update the car roster going forward. Now, at the moment, we only have those 2 types of security forces, but maybe in the future they'll add more of those, but also change the selection of the racers. Now, it was interesting because initially I thought this was going to be incredibly unbalanced because the Lycan is obviously way better, but they actually reduced the rank of it, or at least capped it out, to keep it in line with the other cars. So it wasn't massively overpowered in that sense. So I assume that any changes in the near future, that maybe any cars that they add, they'll make sure that it's balanced, which is cool to see. I also tried the Season Series, which is the multiplayer 2 mode for that more casual experience where you can jump into any car that you own. You'll be matched with other players based on your car rank, and then you just get to play it out in a classic race on the classic tracks. I do want to mention though that the Team Pursuit had a different track selection. Some of them were the shorter tracks, which was interesting. But anyway, the Season Series was a lot of fun, very low stakes, fun to just knock people down because they were definitely knocking me down a lot, that's for sure. But it's nice to know that my rank isn't super important, so I can just jump on at any time and play. Okay, so I know I've been talking forever about the logistics and the game modes, but let's talk about graphics because holy crap, it definitely looks like a fresh coat of paint compared to Asphalt 9. Now again, I haven't gotten too much experience on my phone version, that's the iPhone 12 Pro Max, but maxing out the graphics on my PC was incredible. There are so many more lighting effects that you couldn't really notice during the gameplay footage that was already uploaded by Gameloft, so experiencing all of the different tracks under the new fresh coat of paint was really cool to see. It definitely felt like the environments were all upgraded. Seeing the active headlights was really cool as well. The lighting got a massive upgrade in my opinion. Some of the textures still definitely look the same. I assume that they didn't really go over that sort of thing, but overall, the graphics upgrades are pretty substantial, at least on PC. The other interesting part was just browsing through the new UI, getting used to it, getting a bunch of free packs because of the garage level update, which was nice as well. I believe I started up my Taycan, the Porsche Carrera GT, and one other car, so that was nice to just get that freebie. But that sort of UI thing, in my opinion, doesn't really change that much about the game. The garage is nice, I do have to say, but honestly, I'm a little underwhelmed. I really thought it would feel like completely different, but you still don't have any other objects in the garage besides that LED panel. The lighting is definitely different. I'm happy that the texture of the floor was updated, but yeah, it doesn't really still feel like a true place in space, just like the other Asphalt garages did. So anyway guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this quick video. I wanted to get it out as quick as possible so you guys can see what Asphalt Legends Unite looks like at max graphics at 4K and just some of my first impressions. But yeah, definitely let me know your first impressions of Asphalt Legends Unite in the comment section down below. Are you enjoying playing on these other devices that you may haven't tried before? I tried on controller, like I said, so maybe the gameplay isn't as crisp as it usually is, but it was a nice experience nonetheless. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you all later.